Kung bago ka at hindi ka pa nakapag-subscribe sa ating channel, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell para maging updated ka sa lahat ng mga kaganapan, kaguluhan at kasiyahan na mangyayari sa ating channel. Ganun yun! Mga kasaysay, are you ready? And of course, mga kasaysay, wala po tayong masyadong mga pa-effect na patalon-talon ngayon, guys. Dahil nakadress po ang ating mga guest. But then again, I myself, I enjoyed that vlog I have with Miss Sardenia. That's why I'm bringing back two more of our beauty queens from the Asia's Latin Zamboanga to answer past Miss Universe questions. And I'm planning to do this with one of our LGT members siguro. No, para mas maging masaya siya.
Yes,
because I find it delighting and I find the joy. But we have here two, as I have said. First, our Miss Teen Zamboanga 2018, we have Miss Rona Marie Villano. And of course, our Miss East Coast, ayan, Zamboanga. It's okay. Miss East Coast Zamboanga, we have Miss Rose Ann Lumibao. And of course, dito pa rin pa ang ating mga mayuwagang envelope. That they will choose what to answer. But of course, different set of questions, okay, from our first, guests for this specific vlog. Ayun, kamusta? Ang dami kong dada.
Okay na, we're good.
Maraming salamat, ha.
Thank you din po for the opportunity.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Are you ready to answer the question?
Yes.
Ready lang, go na lang.
We're kind of excited.
We'll start with our Miss Teen Zamboanga, then with Miss East Coast Zamboanga.
Yes.
Okay, choose one envelope. Ayan, tinapon.
Tinapon ito. Ito na lang po si number...
Okay, ano ba tong number?
Nakita siya.
Number 4.
Number 4.
The question was coming from the 2004 Miss Universe, given to Miss Australia, Jennifer Hawkins. What sex and time period would you choose to be born in?
That's quite unique. So if I am to choose what sex preference would I choose, I think I would always choose to be a woman. I love being a woman. And for the time preference, I think I'll go with an era wherein the technological advantage isn't that well developed yet. So maybe after World War II. That's
Why?
It. I don't want to be engaged with any of those bombarding incidents back in the World War. So I think I'll go with 1950s onwards. That's it, the era, and then still as a woman.
Why specific era of 1950s?
I think it's very important to experience that kind of era very far from the situation that I am in today. We are already very advanced technologically, and I think to experience a time wherein I can live a simple life, where I can be free and I can have a healthy situation away from all the not really toxic, but just a situation different from all the from all the scenarios that is given by technology. So I would want to live a simple yet significant life in 1950s, I guess. If that makes sense.
That makes sense. We're done with the first question for Miss Teen Zamboanga. Now for Miss East Coast Zamboanga.
I picked number 9, sir.
Number 9. She picked question given to Miss Puerto Rico in 1993, Dayanara Torres. The question was, if you were to become Miss Universe, what is the single most important thing you would do?
As far as I can remember, when Catriona Gray gave a speech on one of her interviews, she said that why I am competing in such competition? What is my purpose? Why am I doing this for? But at that very moment, I also think for an answer. What would I do if I will be given the chance to be Miss Universe? I wanted to influence people because I experienced being influenced by someone who's very close to my heart. And it changed my life. It really changed how I view things. It changed my perspective. And I want that same feeling. I want to share that same feeling to other people. And it's really beautiful to be an instrument of inspiration, especially if you really wanted to create change for everyone. Even just a simple influence, it can be a great factor in someone's life. So I think if I were to be a Miss Universe, I will influence everyone to change for a better and do better. That's it.
Nahilo ako nun. Now to our next. Now, if you're wondering why these two girls are so fluent and what do you call that? They have much to tell because ganun lang naman kasimple. Our Miss Zamboanga is a debater from her school and our Miss East Coast is also a journalist. Okay. Back then, as she have told us earlier. That's why siguro, it takes time to practice, read and read.
Yes,
Diba?
yes, sir, yes.
That's the most important thing to do. Going back to the question, please take.
Oh, yes. Number 8.
Number 8, the question was coming from 1994, Miss Sushmita Sen. What's the essence of being a woman?
Oh my gosh. This topic is very sentimental to my heart because many will tell us that the essence of being a woman lies on a woman's ability to bear a child, to conceive a child, or to become a mother in particular. That's the most common answer to this kind of question, which I don't really see personally is the case because if we are to argue, what about those people who are not, those women who are not biologically born as women, those women who do not want to conceive children, who do not want to become wives, or who do not want to become mother? Do those options make them less of a woman in any way? I don't think so. That is precisely why my view on the essence of being a woman lies on women's ability to rise. Because for decades and decades, women have been oppressed in society. We were ruled by patriarchy. But then, with all these challenges, women chose to stand and battle for their rights in society. That, again, the ability to rise, is what I think is the essence of being a woman.
Pero bakit parang kasalanan ko? Grabe, guys. Correct. How about us?
Yes.
Who cannot bear a child but consider ourselves women? Sorry. Down to our next. Now I'm trying to not to devour from their words. I'm trying also to give my insights, but definitely you are excellent and you're doing great so far. That's why I think they have these titles with them. Actually, they're not just Miss Kim Zamboanga. They're not just Miss East Coast Zamboanga. They have won several titles already. Now, go for our next.
I picked the number 1, sir. Question
Number 1 from Ria Mori from Japan in 2007. She was asked, what was the one lesson she learned as a child and still affects her life today?
I don't want to become too emotional as I share this to you, but when I was in my 5th grade, that was the time when my dad decided to work abroad. And, we're adjusting. My mom is adjusting. And we don't have that much of money. So I go to school without a single peso on my pocket. But during the recess time, while my classmates are enjoying their snacks, I was just there writing my names, writing poems, because I really love writing poems. And I think that is one of my talents, I guess. So while I was there, just writing my poem about my dad leaving the country to find a good work for a good income, someone go to me and asked me if I wanted to eat the same chip that she's eating. And from that very moment, the feeling that I felt was very strange, yet it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful that until now, I still can feel the same feeling that I felt from that very moment. And from that very moment, I told myself, I also want to share this feeling to other people. And now that God blessed us with what we have right now, I always share it to other people. I share not because I have much on my plate or I have something on my plate, but because I share because I know the feeling of having nothing. And it is so beautiful to share that feeling. You know, it's so beautiful to give and seeing those genuine smiles because I really know how it feels like to have nothing.
And talking about sharing, they say that it's not the quality and the
Yes.
quantity and the
Yes.
amount that you share, little or big, but when you do your part,
Yes,
it
yes.
creates, it changed the world.
And it is something that I wanted to tell to everyone that you need to share something because you don't know how it affects other people.
Yes, the
You
empathy
don't
can be.
yeah, you don't know how happy that person can be. So yeah, even if it's just a little thing, if we will share, then everything feels so beautiful.
As they say, sharing is caring.
Yeah,
True.
yeah. Sure enough.
If you're enjoying our first video of this vlog of our MU Fever, you're gonna get to enjoy more of their answers because I will tell you, parang kumain sila ng Tide powder, guys. Ang dami nilang alam, itutumba ko ng mga to. Akala ko ako lang yung maganda. But then again, let's proceed. Please choose one
Okay.
envelope, please. And the number is
Number 3.
number 3, given to 2005 Natalie Colebora from Canada. What's the biggest challenge in her life was?
What I can consider the biggest challenge I've faced as a young person, I think, is conquering self-doubt. Because growing up, I have been a very insecure person, especially in the world of pageantry. You will always get to meet women who are way beautiful than you, way taller than you, way smarter than you, and that's the time when you tend to question your capability as a person. But because of the very strong support system that I have a very supportive family. I'm surrounded by friends who believes in my potential as well. That's where that was when my aspiration of as well being able to become all those women as I aspired to be was fulfilled. So the challenge of self-doubt, I was able to conquer that because of all the people who believed in me. Their ability to believe in me influenced the person that I was into the person that I am now, a person who believes in your capacity as a woman.
I also share the same sentiment with you because questioning your capacity and your ability also, that is also my struggle when I decide to start YouTube. But you know what? It takes only one person to believe in you
Yeah.
to start. You don't need the whole world to believe in you. You don't need the whole people or the whole community or even the whole world, as I have said. It only takes one person to say, go, you can do it. By that very moment, take a first step. Then the soon after, you'll get to see and find out that you're there. You're journeying. But all you have to do is just to continue the
And
journey.
along the way, there are already so many people supporting you.
And if you're watching this and if you're doubting yourself, please don't.
True.
Don't do it to yourself.